In order to review Too Fast, Too Furious, I'm gonna need some NOS. Let's get started. Too Fast, Too Furious is directed by John Singleton. It stars Paul Walker, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, and Eva Mendes. This movie follows Paul Walker after the events of the last one. He's been fired from the police force and now travels down to Miami, where he's recruited by the FBI to help take down this drug lord. He brings in an old friend of his, Roman Pierce, played by Tyrese Gibson, to get both of their names cleared if they take down this drug lord. Now, this one is considered by a lot of people to be the worst or the second to worst of the franchise, and I kind of see where they're coming from, because there's a lot of moments in this movie with the dialogue that just isn't good. Paul Walker and Tyrese Gibson can act. You know, they're in the other films later on. They can act. In this one, though, they have to say a lot of dialogue that just doesn't sound natural. And I'm going to blame the writers on this. They're the writers who also wrote Wanted. Okay? I'm going to blame them on that because there's just this dialogue that just doesn't sound natural. Like, there are scenes where they're talking about it getting more dangerous with the mobsters and how they could get killed and stuff, but it's in a way where it just doesn't sound natural, and it's just kind of cringeworthy in a few moments. John Singleton's directing in this movie isn't really bad, but it's not that great either. He also did direct Boys in the Hood, which is a critically acclaimed film that I haven't seen, but I do want to see it. I've heard good things about that. His directing in this is alright, though. He pulls this movie together well enough to make it enjoyable, honestly. I did enjoy this movie enough. The cinematography and the look of this movie isn't really good either. It's just kind of bland, early 2000s summer blockbuster-ish, if you know what I mean by that. It doesn't stand out as anything incredible, and it actually detracts a little bit from the movie. Now, I did say I enjoyed this movie. Why did I enjoy this movie? Because it's a guilty pleasure. This movie isn't really good, and I can see why people have problems with it. I really can. But it's just fun to me. I enjoy the action scenes. The action scenes are fun in this. The drag racing scenes are so fun. There's like 3 or 4 of them in this movie. They're a lot of fun. Tyrese Gibson brings a lot of great humor to this movie. Paul Walker and Tyrese Gibson, they play off each other really well when the dialogue isn't bad. They do work well together in this movie. And Ludacris is actually okay here. You know, I don't know if I could see him in a whole lot of other movies, but in this one and the other Fast and Furious movies that he's in, he works well enough, surprisingly. He's not bad. The villain in this movie, he's just kind of a generic drug lord, you know, threatening a cop in the most generic of ways. It's just stuff like that. It's like, it's very contrived in that way. He's not anything original, very contrived, very cliched mobster criminal. He's honestly really forgettable. I already forgot about him. But even with all those problems, I still had fun watching this movie because the characters are entertaining. I like Paul Walker as an actor, and Brian O'Connor is a fun character. Tyrese Gibson is a good actor in these movies. He's not bad. The characters are just, they're entertaining, and so are the car races. All the action scenes are fun to watch. I love how they get away from the cops later in the movie. There's a really entertaining scene there. If you like this series, maybe you'll enjoy this one, maybe you won't. I don't know. Personally, though, I did, and I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars. So that's my review, and like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.